Let me tell you about my $219 Canva mistake that you shouldn't make if you like to use QR codes in your real estate marketing. My name is Janine Sasso. I'm the owner and founder of the Hyperlocal Agent, and I help agents with their geographic farming, marketing, and direct mail. That's right. So let me give you a little bit of background. A couple years ago, I had an event I was hosting inside my neighborhood that was a Halloween scavenger hunt. So what I did was I put stations up around the neighborhood that I'm farming for people to go and take pictures in front of a Halloween backdrop. Every picture station had a sign with a QR code that prompted people to download the map in order for them to find all of our backdrop locations. Now, I printed that QR code, I laminated it, I put it on a sign, and this year I decided to bring that one back. So I dug out the signs and decided to try out the QR code that I had printed. So here's what happened. The landing page attached to our QR code, which the QR code came from Canva, was done on a platform I no longer use. What does it mean? It means that now instead of driving traffic there, I had to figure out how to modify this landing page to get them to the new landing page I was using, which is inside GeoCentral, my new CRM that provides unlimited free printed postcards for real estate agents. So I had two options. I had the option to reprint everything, redo all the signs, and stay up really, really late because we put this really together at short notice, or pay $219 because I couldn't change that QR code easily and attach it to a new site. So having these stationary QR codes in Canva may seem easy, but it's never free. And this is the hard lesson I learned out of this. So the difference came in when you realize that there are regular QR codes, most often the ones that are free, and then there are what they call dynamic QR codes, which you can change the destination, but the look of the QR code doesn't change. So you can use the same QR code over and over and over. Example for our listing marketing. If we have a for sale sign in front of a property with a QR code writer, we can take the same QR code with a dynamic code and attach it to a new property site every time that writer goes on somewhere else. With a Canva QR code, you would need to reprint that writer over and over and over. So again, if you look at the use cases that dynamic QR codes over regular QR codes have, it's clear why you should pay attention to this. Now, QR codes have made it really, really big, and a lot of us are using them in our marketing. I use it inside my business a lot, especially for postcards, because you just never know when people are preferring a QR code scan over typing in an address. And when I realized this very expensive mistake, I thought I need to talk to you about that, because if this is helping you to avoid this mistake, if you're using a QR code for something that you would like to be a little bit more permanent, right, then maybe you want to make sure that you are using a site that generates dynamic QR code. Now, we have solved this problem since with GeoCentral. Again, I mentioned that one earlier, is what we use as a CRM, as an operating system for my real estate business. And yes, we can do dynamic QR codes. So I am done creating QR codes in Canva. I am done for good. I love my analytics on it. I want to know how many people scanned, when are the scans coming in. I want to see the data, right? And I also don't want to be needing to reactivate an old service because I had to modify the landing page to just forward it now to somewhere else. So alternatively, I'm going to give you a second way to get around this. I could have just bought a GoDaddy domain, which I ended up doing down the road. But again, you don't think about these things initially, right? As you start growing your business. Now, I should have just attached that GoDaddy domain that I'm paying for. Okay, I'm paying for that one. So I should have just attached that one to the QR code and I would have been fine. But because I attached the landing page from my original service, I had to reactivate the old service, modify the landing page, and that mistake cost me $219 for reactivating that old service. So again, if you are learning anything from these episodes, make sure you tag me in them. I hope this was helpful for you to see how we really have to think long-term in real estate, right? QR codes are awesome. I love them and they are a big part of my business, just not the free Canva ones anymore. I think I've outgrown those and I hope you will too. And if you're ready to see what lies beyond the Canva QR code, what's next for marketing, stick around. Again, we love all things marketing on here, all things geographic farming. And I hope I see you in our Facebook group, see you in our next mailer bootcamp that's coming up, or even our weekly lunch and learns, which are, by the way, free, just like this podcast. So here's to another fabulous rest of your week. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next episode.